Hello, everyone.
Good to see you.
Yes, welcome back.
Always great. Going into the weekend, a couple of the stories that we were looking at this week were things like how to take care of your mental health during times of coronavirus. So, first of all, acknowledging your feelings that things are odd and uncertain, and just saying that's okay. That's what it is at the moment. Reaching out to your loved ones. Keeping them close, even if it's through a screen, things like this, very interesting stuff and very useful. And also you, Tanya, in particular, spoke to a couple of doctors, which I found quite a bit, if dare I say, positive.
Yeah, exactly. So I spoke to two doctors here in Switzerland that are at the forefront when it comes to treat or fight coronavirus. But what was interesting, of course, we spoke about the serious things and what is happening, but at the same time, it was important to them to also highlight a few good news within that whole story. So let's take a listen.
We do a lot of tests, and a lot of people test positive, but 3 out of 4 of the positive tests are people that are treated at home. So they have mild flu-like symptoms, and they don't require hospital admission. And the second bit of good news is that we are now, at the end of week 3 of the epidemics. Yes, we had some people dying, but we also have people that left the hospital, they've gone back home to their families, and they're doing well.
So I don't know about you, but 3 out of 4 sounds pretty good. I mean,
yeah, I think it was good that he wanted to put it into perspective, because we hear about the bad news, but it's not just that. Let's look at the bigger picture.
Speaking of pictures, let's look at some bigger pictures of online cool stuff that you can do while you are at home, albeit working from home or just at home, quarantined isolation, or again, just with your family. There are a lot of museums and activities and places that are putting their stuff online. So, for example, parks. We've got Central Park that is doing virtual tours. So even if you're stuck in your New York apartment and you can't actually make it to Central Park, you can still catch it online. You've also got Royal Parks in London, and then the U.S. National Park Service is putting all of the national parks out there, Grand Canyon, Yellowstone. So even while you're at home, you can really take advantage of that. And of course, there are musicians that are offering concerts online. So a lot of things, even though you can't leave your house, that you can do. Speaking of which, TK, turning to online solutions, there are a couple of hackathons happening, and you are taking part in one of those, is that right?
Exactly, but not as a programmer.
Well, you never know. Maybe that's your hidden talent, I don't know.
No, I'm going to support a team behind this hackathon. Code versus COVID-19 as a host for their live stream. And it actually started today, Friday, and will take place until next Monday. It's an international hackathon with programmers from all around the world. And the idea is to find solutions to tackle the problems related to COVID-19. And what is really nice is that usually something like this takes months to organize, and they just had 10 days to put it together, and they made it happen. Over 1,500 programmers, data scientists, and health experts are taking place. The goal is to develop these open source prototypes, which contribute to, as I said, to solving these problems. That is one hackathon that is happening this weekend. There's another one next week, April 3rd, the 4th, which is called #VERSUSVIRUS or VERSUSVIRUS. AM, you got more information on that one, right?
Yeah, well, it's not so different from what this other one is doing. This one is a little bit more Swiss-focused, and they both happen under the patronage of the Swiss government, and they do support each other. But some of the topics that they are covering, they're maybe a little bit different, but you've got isolation and mental health, and after the crisis, home office and teamwork, education, art, culture, crime reduction, family and kids. So a whole lot of topics to choose from. And basically, they're still looking for people to participate with your own hackathon challenge. And they've said, because, you know, a hackathon happens in a certain amount of time, so that they will propose to develop practical solutions, within 48 hours. So it happens pretty quick.
So you can basically just apply with your challenge,
yeah, that's right. Go online, versusvirus.ch, and sign up there.
So if you have an idea, a problem that you would like to be tackled, you can tell the team, can you look into that?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
That's
so they're going to be taking, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it's an interesting way to to look at solutions for coronavirus.
So it's all about going online to try to tackle these problems. And on that note, another piece of good news, Roger and Mirka Federer announced on Instagram that they are going to donate 1 million Swiss francs for the most vulnerable families in Switzerland. You see there the Instagram post. And what is important, what I liked, was that Roger Federer said that this contribution was just a start. So it doesn't end with 1 million.
No, I mean... if I had millions and millions, I would also think of where else to put my millions. You know, maybe to help other people. I think that's really great. I think that's really great. And speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about out of time, but we want to share a video that came to me, I'll be straight with you, from my brother, who is now a resident of the state of Colorado. And this is the Colorado Symphony Orchestra, and they're doing a virtual performance of Ode to Joy. So there it is, from their homes. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.